Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to your corporate boardroom. I am Deepak and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Now coming to day 15. So in this video, we would be discussing 5 questions from the arithmetic module. So whenever you come across a question on the screen, pause the video. Once you're done solving, you can resume the video. And if you find this video useful, please do like the video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT. And for more videos of this kind, please subscribe to this channel.
So, before you go watch the solutions for these questions, why not take them as a test? Sign up today at www.thegurukul.org.in and get 100 free tests of each subject for 100 days of your CAT preparation. The link is already in the description.
Now coming to the first question. Ramesh sells milk after adulterating X liters of pure milk with 0.5 liters of tap water. So Ramesh purchases X liters of pure milk. Then he adds 0.5 liters of tap water. Right? Now, if he sold milk after adulterating X liters of pure milk with 0.5 liters of mineral water, then his profit would reduce by 20%. Now, why is there a reduction in profit? Because the cost of mineral water is rupees 12 and tap water comes for free. So there is no charge for this 0.5 liters of tap water. Whereas, so this 0.5 liters of mineral water comes at 6 rupees. Right. Now what was asked? What is the cost price of pure milk per liter? Now let me consider the cost price of pure milk per liter to be A rupees. Given that Ramesh always sells at cost price. So if he is purchasing 1 liter at A rupees, he would be selling 1 liter at A rupees only. The cost incurred in producing these X plus 0.5 liters. Now he would have purchased X liters at A rupees per liter. So A into X. And is there any charge for that 0.5 liters of tap water? No. Right. So this is the cost incurred. Right. Now, for this solution, he would be purchasing X liters of milk at A rupees per liter. So A into X plus he would have purchased these 0.5 liters of mineral water for rupees 6. Now this is the cost incurred. And in both the cases, he has X plus 0.5 liters of solution. He would have sold that at cost price and the price would be A into how many liters? X plus 0.5 liters. Now this would be his selling price. Right? Now, in the first case, what would be the profit earned? So AX plus 0.5A minus AX, your selling price minus cost price. So that is nothing but 0.5A. Now that was his profit. Now coming to second case, right? So AX plus 0.5A minus AX minus 6. These two will get cancelled, and here you have 0.5A minus 6. Right? And it is given that there is a reduction of 20%. Right? So if this is 100x, for example, or 100y, if this was his profit in the earlier case, the profit in this case should be 20% less. That would be 8y. So the ratio of these two should be 5:4. Right? So 0.5a by 0.5a minus 6 should be 5/4. Right? So this should be 2a is equal to 2.5a minus 30. Now sending 30 to left hand side, 30 is equal to 0.5a or a is equal to 60 rupees. So the answer for this question should be option B. Now coming to the second question, 5 politicians A, B, C, D and E contested the elections. The number of votes received by A, C and E are in the ratio 3:5:7. So 3:5:7. Right. So if this is 3x, this would be 5x and this would be 7x votes. The number of votes earned by B, C and D are in the ratio 1:5:2. So this would be 1:5:2. So if this is 5x, this would be x and this would be 2x. Right. Now, this is 5x here and 5x. So, the total number of votes received by these 5 candidates would be, if this is 3x, this would be x, 5x, 2x, and 7x. Or the ratio of the number of votes received by these 5 candidates would be 3 is to 1 is to 5 is to 2 is to 7. Right. Now, it is mentioned that the number of votes earned, and sorry, if 10% of the total votes were to candidates other than these 5. So we have other candidates also, and they had received 10% of the total votes. Right. So these 5 candidates together would have received 90%. Now, what is the total number of votes received by these 5 candidates? 3 plus x, or 3 plus 1, 4, plus 1 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 9, 18. So, 18x votes constitute for 90% of the total votes. Then what was asked? What percentage of total votes were won by C? If 18x is 90%, right? C got 5x votes. That would be 5x into 90 by 18. Right. So I can cancel x, 18 5 is 90. So that would be 25%. Hence option C. To this question, a container contains a total of 160 ml of a solution of glycerin, acid, and water, such that the volumes of these three liquids in the container are in arithmetic progression. So we have, and that too in that order. So we have glycerin, acid, and water. Now these three are in arithmetic progression. So if I consider this to be A and the common difference as D, so this becomes A minus D and this would be A plus D, right? Next, 100 ml of acid water solution is added. So we have 100 ml of acid water solution is added to this container such that the volumes of these liquids are still in arithmetic progression in the same order, right? So this remains, there will not be any change in the volume of glycerin, right? So we have 100 ml of solution of what, acid and water being added. Now let me consider, out of this 100 ml, x ml was acid and 100 minus x ml would be water, right? So this would be a plus x and this would be a plus d plus 100 minus x. Now what was that? What is the concentration of acid water solution that was added? So we are asked to find the solution of acid here. Now it is mentioned that a total of 160 ml of solution of glycerin, acid, and water. So this should be equal to 160. So when I add all these three, we have the minus d and plus d will get cancelled, and the value of A is 160 by 3. It is also mentioned that these three are also in arithmetic progression. So sum of these two. So A minus D plus A plus D plus 100 minus X should be equal to twice of the amount of acid in that solution, 2A plus 2X, right? So I can cancel D and D. What do we have? We have 2A and 2A gets cancelled. So 3x is equal to 100, or x is equal to 100 by 3. Right. So there is 100 by 3 ml of acid in that solution. So the concentration of that solution is 33.33% acidic. Now coming to the fourth question. Ravi's expenses are 20% of the income of Sana. Ravi's savings are 40% of his income. By what percentage is Sana's income more than Ravi's? Okay, so we have Ravi and Sana. Ravi's expenses are 20% of the income of Sana. Ravi's savings are 40% of his income. Now let me consider Ravi's income to be 100x. Now Ravi's savings are 40% of his income. So he would have saved 40x rupees. So 60x over the Ravi's expenses. And Ravi's expenses are 20% of income of Sana. Now, if this is 20% of income of Sana should be 300x. Now, what was asked? By what percentage is Sana's income more than Ravi's income? Now, Sana's income is 200x more than Ravi's income, but we are asked in terms of percentage. So, by Ravi's income 100x into 100. So, this should be 200%. must be the answer for this question. Now coming to the last question. A shopkeeper sells rice after marking up the price by 55.55% per kg. The fraction equivalent of 55.55 is 5 by 9. So the moment I look at 55.55, the first thing that strikes my mind is 5 by 9. So I'll be considering the cost price per kg as 90x so that we do not end up getting any decimal value or a fraction, right? Let the cost price per kg be 90x, right? Now he's selling after marking up the price by 55.55%. So that would be 5 by 9 into 90x. So which is nothing but 90x plus 50x, 140x. So the selling price per kg is 140x rupees, right? Now during Christmas, he wants to offer 10 kg of rice free to any customer who buys more than a certain quantity of rice, right? Let that quantity be P. Okay, when you purchase P kgs of rice, he would be giving you 10 kgs for free. Okay, so he would be giving you P plus 10 kgs, right? Now, the cost incurred by him would be P plus 10 into 90x, but he would be charging for only P kgs of rice, and the charging rate was 140x. P into 140x. Now, what should be the least value of quantity bought by a customer so that the shopkeeper does not suffer any loss? So, these two should be equal, right? So, P plus this would be 90, or I can cancel x on both sides. Then we have 90p plus 900 is equal to 140p. So 50p is equal to 900, or p is equal to 90 by 5, which is 18 kgs. So if you have any customer buying exactly 18 kgs of rice, then the shopkeeper do not suffer any loss.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.